Welcome back, viewers. It's time for another adventure in half-assed reporting here. We're going to run in here to Active Space and see an exhibition. I think this sign is even painted by the Scaffolds twins here. Looks like their style. By Deborah Brown. And the title of the exhibition is Freewheeling. Well, some of you might know Deborah. She's been painting out here in Bushwick for several years now. And this exhibition is a bunch of her most recent work. And I just came in here and I was fairly impressed. I think that Deborah's breaking into some new territory here. So we'll take a look at some of the paintings. This is titled Lower Wyckoff. And this may be one of the more realistic paintings in the show. You can see the Manhattan skyline in the background. But I think one of the things that I was struck with these new works is that there seems to be an increased urgency. And that's Tower of Babel. This is Tower of Babel for an increased urgency, and I think that's kind of gotten Deborah into a more direct use of color. This is titled Ziggurat Number Two. Now, we covered her show at Leslie Heller. I guess it's maybe a year ago, something like that at this point. But I think this new work has a much more direct feel to it. I think that she's making a lot of her decisions more directly, faster, and I think that she's not getting so involved in some of these glazings and other surface treatments that she was using a lot in some of the other work. This is titled Heap. 70 by 80 inches oil on canvas. And although in her other show she was also using a lot of Bushwick things, I think this new work she's kind of delving into a more almost a fantasy world, and I think she's also bumped up her the intensity of the palette, higher contrast. And I was thinking some of these even make me think of painters like Robert Yarber, who did a lot of kind of almost fluorescent night scenes a few years ago. This is called Excavation 1. Now, these kind of towers with the junk car carcasses on them are one of her icons. And although I haven't seen any towers like that around Bushwick, I have seen the cement towers. This is titled Tower of Babel Number 5. And I think this is a real good example of how she has she's kind of simplified her design, and she's using a much bolder color contrast. I like that. Here's the director, Ashley. This is one of the largest pieces in the show. This is called Convertibles 2012. And Deborah is also getting very loose and very very facile with their gestural brushwork. And some of the stuff with the colors is just unexpected, but I think she does a really nice job of making it work and getting it to add kind of a atmospheric quality to some of these. Some of these little pieces are real gems. Now, this piece is titled Tower of Babel Number 6, but for all intents and purposes, this is basically an abstract frontal form. Got some nice brushwork in there. It's 12 by 12 inches. This piece is the title piece of the show. This is Freewheeling. And this is a good example of the kind of fantasy that she's working with. It's almost as if these stacks of junk cars are out on some kind of salt plain somewhere. And the sky is very strange. I don't know whether that's a sunrise or a sunset, but I think Deborah's doing a great job because she's contrasting this kind of Kelly green against that hot pink, and everything stays pure. It doesn't get muddy. This is another Tower of Babel. This is almost anthropomorphizing here. 12 by 12. And we'll wrap up here on this piece. Open Road 2012. It's 48 by 48. And I think this one might also be a more straight ahead representation, but well, she gets a nice kind of shadowy atmospheric effect on the side of that car. This almost has the quality of some of the new image painting from the mid-70s. So this has been Deborah Brown's Freewheeling here at the Active Space on Stewart Street near Johnson. Thank you, Kate. Change is gonna come. That's sweet. Thank you.